Life path number 5, how you doing? So I thought I would bring back an old reading that I used to do, which is going through the numbers of life path or personal year number. So I can't exactly explain how to do it because it would take me forever. So if any of you don't know your life path number or your personal year number, you can search Google or YouTube of how to calculate your numbers. You have a lot of numbers, but you can check this basically for your life path number or for your personal year number, okay? And then also more likely Taurus as well, because that would still represent 5. But I'm hearing I'm alive again, I'm alive again, alive and kicking, a lion again, a lion again. Some of you are a Leo, that you could be 5, and you're like, I'm a lion again, I'm a lying again, I'm lying again. Oh, okay. So I'm a lion again, but I'm lying again. I don't know what it's like. I'm lying down. It's like I seem to be lying down quite a lot, or lying. Lying. I'm hearing lion, lying. Okay, what is this? A fine line. So there seems to be a fine line, I don't know, between 5, 7, but like there's a fine line between love and hate, and there seems to be some kind of like lying to oneself, or lying, or finding something out, trying to find something out. I'm picking up a fine also. Some of you could be dealing with a Cancerian, okay, and there could be a fine. Speeding fine, they're saying something to do with like Speedy Gonzales, or speed, like speed. It's like I'm going at full speed ahead. Some of you are moving on, so I don't know where the lion or lying. I'm picking up Lion King as well. The Lion King, the circle of life, heal of fortune, and I feel my head. Yeah, something to do with the Wheel of Fortune. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn somehow, okay? But I'm feeling alive again. I feel alive again. Sorry if I haven't explained. It's very early in the morning, and I'm also going to do your tarot card reading in a minute. But we're going to just try and channel some stuff. So I'm hearing there's a fine line, but some are lying and some are not. Some are lying to oneself, some are lying down, because all they keep saying is liar. It's like, no, you're a liar. No, you're lying. No, that's not right either. No, you're lying. No, that's not right either. No, sorry, but that doesn't relate. No, you're lying. And I don't know if someone just can't face facts, or they can't seem to find the truth. Something to do with Libra energies as well, I would say. And it's like, I can't seem to find the truth, and I can't seem to find out. And there's something that I need to find. Y'all could be having an awakening, because when you're having an awakening, you grasp at straws, basically, because it's thin air, basically. You still relate with 7 energies, because that's everybody. So when you have an awakening, you grasp at straws, trying to find out what all of this is about, and what, you know, connections, and what's going on, and what's going on with them, and when it's normally going on within us. So there's some kind of like truth that someone constantly tries to find, but it's already been found. Someone's already found out. Someone seems to have already found out something. It's like, well, whatever it was I was trying to come across, I came across it. Okay? So it feels like that if you haven't found anything out, you're more than likely about to find something out, because what we're looking at is for September. So I'm picking up that I need to find out. Oh, oops, I found out. It's something that you're looking for. Now, I don't know if this is an answer, or you're just looking for a specific object of something, and it seems to be a lot of wandering around in the dark. So you could be dealing with a Virgo, and there seems to be a lot of wandering around in the dark. Well, you do get that through awakenings, and you do get that through endings and beginnings and everything else. And so I'm picking up like there's a fine line, and I need to find out, I need to wander and wandering around. And it's like that someone is walking, okay, and they have this, I'm keeping an eye out for a person to drive by, or to come over, or wait to see if I can actually see this person. And it seems to be in someone's head that they've kind of got this, I don't know, like when you go outside, you kind of think, oh, I wonder if I'm going to see that person or not. And then I wonder if I'm going to come across them or not, or you know, all this kind of stuff. And it feels like it's in someone's head, and that could possibly be why I'm picking that up. Okay. I'm also picking up Iron Zion as well, like Zion, Diane, Iron Zion, but lion, again a lion, Leo, but I'm picking up Iron Zion, Zion, Diane, I'm definitely picking up Diane and Lion, Layla, I'm also picking up Layla. What else have we got for you, life path number 5? Sorry, it's very early in the morning as well. You've got me. It feels like that you've got me. It's a bit like catch me if you can. You could be dealing with a 7 maybe, but it's like I need you to catch me out. Can you catch me out? Can you catch me up? Can you catch me out? I wonder if I'm going to catch you at the right time. It feels like I'm trying to catch you out though, like I'm trying to make you slip up, or I'm waiting for you to slip up or turn up. It really does feel like that someone's just waiting for someone to turn up. Like I'm waiting for them to turn up physically at my door, or waiting for them to turn up in my peripheral vision so I can actually see this person drive by. Could be dealing with a Cancerian though. And or just waiting for them to turn up at my place, or turn up in my energy again. Because I feel like that there's a lot of turnips or turn-ups. A lot of turn-ups. Prenups. They're all saying a prenup. So this is a lot to do with people that could well be married or getting married. Prenup isn't prenup when you're asked to sign something because the person with the most amount of money doesn't want to give everything over in case of a divorce. I'm sure that's a prenup, right? Where there's documentation that has to be signed because someone doesn't want to sign their life away. Simon, I'm also hearing Simon. Simple Simon, could be dealing with a Pisces because that came up in their reading a while back. But something is simple and something is Simon. Someone could have they work for children, or it's something to do with disability or something like this, like disability allowance, which could be schooling and allowances for schools, for children that could be incapacitated maybe, or you are as a person and you get disability allowance. But I'm picking up, am I allowed? Am I allowed? Am I loud? Loud, 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 loud. Something is loud. Someone's very loud and proud, like very proud, very loud. You're definitely dealing with around lion energies is what I'm picking up, Leo, because of like roaring. But it's either crying out loud, because I'm hearing for crying out loud, you keep the noise down. There's something to do with crying out loud. That's loud. I don't know what this is about. For crying out loud, will you please be quiet? Again, that came out through an actual Piscean reading a little while ago, and it was for crying out loud, will you keep her quiet? And it was something to do with maybe around children, okay, with people that had kids, or someone was like blabbing their mouth off, or someone was asked to keep quiet about something. But it's definitely coming through from around a Pisces reading before, not that long ago. And it is something about, for crying out loud, that is extremely loud, will you please tell them to be quiet and shut up? Okay, so I don't know if this music or if it's like banging on the headboards or something, I don't know. Or banging, because I hear a banging like, will you shut up? Is really what I'm hearing. Sorry if the light is a little confusing. I'm getting fed up with that always being in my eye, because it's directly below my eyes there normally. And I've decided that I'm going to open the curtains a little bit. Actually, oh, it's day. Something to do with day, night and day. Sun and moon, mother, father. Sun and moon, mother and father. Could well be at a distance from someone now. Okay, there could be a lot of distances between your parents maybe that you've witnessed, between marriages, which would be Taurus. So a lot of you life path number 5s, if you're not Tauruses, it's a lot to do with work and noticing that there would be someone that has Taurus in your vicinity of marriage, parents and stuff. Now they can be a Taurus themselves, but they can be miles apart of separation that you might see, that a lot of fights in the family, a lot of ruminating thoughts, a lot of ego clashes and battles that you've probably seen within your life to do with like marriages breaking up and splitting up, a lot of conditioning, a lot of belief of what relationships should really be about, but then witnessing that itself, that doesn't always work out when you look at specific relationships in life of when you can relate to parents and people. Okay, there seems to be a lot of conflict around parents and families at the moment that can be at war, that can be in separation. It's definitely what I'm feeling is something to do with in separation. In separate lives is what I'm hearing. In separate lives. In separate rooms is also what I'm hearing. Like we live in separate rooms. Like you live in that room and I live in this room. So some of these people here in this energy of channeling are actually married but in an unhappy marriage, where it is to do with you live in that room and I live in this room. And when you're in that room, I can be in this room, and then when you come in this room, I'll go in that room. It seems to be a lot of avoiding people at the moment, life path number 5, where it's like, I don't want to be bothered. Like, I can't be bothered, because that could be lying down as well. So there's energy of like, I can't be bothered, I don't want to be bothered, and I don't want to bother you, but also at the same time, I can't be bothered. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel like, you could be dealing with around 7 energies, you know, because I'm like that as a 7. It's like, I don't want to bother you, I can't be bothered, because it's like, I don't want to bother you, I can't be bothered, and I can't be bothered, but I want to, but I'm waiting. There's some kind of like waiting room or waiting period for a lot of you, okay? And it's a cycle that there always seems to be a lot of waiting, like the aftermath of split ups and breakups. And it's like, now I'm just waiting to be able to get over this. But I want to do something, I don't want to come across rude, but at the same time, I can't be bothered, kind of energy. That's what I'm spiritually hearing. It's also something to do with someone's physical hearing as well. Like, that's loud, like that's extremely loud. Okay, and I don't know what this is for. Unless people are really trying to like shout at one another. And someone that could be hard of hearing may well speak loud or quiet, either way, because it seems to be like someone suffers from hearing, so they speak either 1, very quietly, or 2, very loudly. Okay, and for someone that, sorry, but this sun now is kind of like really too much, is kind of like, I need to overpower you and overspeak to you. Like, every time I need to speak to you, you seem to overpower me. Like, you don't let me speak, you don't let me talk when I can or can't. A lot of you, this is kind of like, I want to speak, but I can't speak. I want to say something, but I can't. And then it's going over and over and over it. And it's like, I want to speak, but I can't speak. I don't want to bother you, but I want to know something, but I don't want to reach out and I don't want to say anything. For some of you, this is to do with like a physical hearing problem, where someone overpowerly speaks and someone like kind of shouts because there's something to do with hearing, but then also some of this could be caught. But then some of this energy is like someone's very overpowering, where they're very like loud and like proud and very proud, like a proud person. Because I'm picking up the Queen of Swords for a lot of you. And it can be someone that has a lot of pride, a lot of ego, a lot of pride, a lot of protection, and a lot of like untouchable energies, untouchables. And picking up the untouchables could have something to do with around Libra. But I'm picking up the untouchable, like I feel like I can't even touch you. So I don't know what this is for, because I don't know if someone's being inappropriately touched, or wants to touch someone but they can't touch someone, or get in touch with someone, which is like a phone call. So this is either physical touching, or you could be dealing with a 7, because that could be a lot of illusion, right? But like physical touching, or I can't seem to get in touch with you, like I can't seem to get through to you. It doesn't matter what I do or say, we're not on the same wavelength of communicating, right? We're not on the same wavelength within your moon sign and within your 3rd house. Your 3rd house has to compare with their 3rd house, because you have to speak. I'm hearing speak when spoke to, or can I speak, can I not speak? Like, I can't even speak. You don't give me time to speak. It's like, every time I try to say something, you overpower me, and it's like, well, you just took everything that I've tried to say, not into consideration at all, and I feel like I don't have a voice or a say in this. So I don't know how this is relating to family or love. Okay, but everything aligns up within your chart. That's why you end up meeting a very good person, or could do in the end, is that everything has to match up, and that can take a hell of a long time in order to find that person, because it's got to relate in 1 in 7. Everything between 1 and 7 is your relationship and when you wake up. Your work, life, everything between when you wake up, you go to work, and your relationship. And everything that happens in between 1 and 7. So your voice has to match up with the person. How you communicate has to, everything. So you have a lot of mismatched energies of communication, is what I feel. Like communication breakdown. Like someone could be physically having a breakdown or something. Okay, but I mean, if you're having awakenings, you can have those all day long. You can. So I'm definitely hearing a lot of that. Okay, life path number 5. So what we're going to do is we are going to go on with your actual tarot reading and see what you've got coming up for September for life path number 5. I hate doing the first reading in the mornings. It's sometimes it can take me a while to try to tap in, but let's see. Tapping, some sort of tapping. You might get some sort of. It's probably a lot of tapping and banging. It could be a lot of renovations done around the house or the home. It could be physical music and that. I mean, trust me, I'll probably get that all the time, because when I'm actually making Angel Radio, this one's going to be loud, bruv. This next one. So if you like Angel Radio, I don't know. Can anybody remember Groove Rider? So it's in the style of Groove Rider. It's probably going to be loud, but when I'm making it, that can probably drive people around this house probably crazy, because I go over it and over it and over it, and then have to EQ it, and then have to get everything leveled, and then go on to the next bit. So yeah, it can be that. Okay. I've got no idea people around me who life path numbers. So never thought to figure that out. I think the narcissist probably has a 5. I think maybe I don't know. Sorry guys. Let's see. Well, the person I have the most amount of conflict with, anyway, just put it that way. It's possibility of the loudness. Anyway, let's see. So, life path number 5 for September 2020. Life path number 5 for September 2020. What have they got coming up for the number 5? Personal year. Single as a Pringle. Some of you are single as a Pringle. A single mum. Oh dear, probably not single. Well, you could well be single, but you're just still trying to get over and move forward. It's good energy. It's bad energy and good energy. This 3 of Swords to me is trying to physically move away from it and get out of it. Sorry if the light is... And then you've got the 6 of Swords. Okay, so there seems to be a lot of energy of moving on. 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 of Swords is probably been very stressful. I think this is the aftermath here. This is either one trying to get over a third party situation, or you're just now single. Okay, you could be dealing with a 9 in some way, which could be Virgo energies. Okay, but single, ready to move on and move forward. But this, you see, this is the truth that someone still feels that they need to hear. This is like, well, I need closure in some way, or I've got closure and that's why I'm single and I'm trying to get over the aftermath of a breakup here. But then for a lot of you, there can be where this is I still haven't had closure yet. I still haven't had my time, and I still haven't like I can't find my time and I can't find my way towards finding this truth, because it feels like that someone is in search for justice. It could be around Libra energy, in search for justice and in search for what this truth is, of not knowing if someone's in a third party or they already had a family or have a family. And it can be home from home, away from far and away. Okay, it can be Australia, but there can be like from far and away, like it's too far away for me to go and it's too far away for me to travel. And there can be a lot of self-doubt that's created through a lot of too far away. Like, this is too far away, it's too much, it's too far. That's what they keep saying, keep too far away. Nine of Swords, you know, it feels like a lot of stress and a lot of worry, but you're coming out of it at the same time. This is just trying to pick up the pieces, but also still trying to find out the pieces. You see, this might be closure that you might get. You see, you have to be careful what you wish for or what you see or what you seek, because the Ace of Swords is seeking truth, wants truth, needs truth, or already has it. But if you don't, that can be seen as truth, meaning like you might see something that gives you closure, right? You might witness something online, or you might see something that finally tells you something. Now, it's either verbally spoken or it's just been seen and clarified because you've just witnessed it and seen it. Okay, here. Because you know, when I was channeling and kind of saying that you might get a chance to, one, speak to this person, or two, actually physically see them again, or witness something, because that's also like a silently witness kind of energy is the well, the aces are to me, because they can be taken or given or missed, right? So like missed opportunity, but is an opportunity there that you may well see this person again here. Or if you don't speak, one, just see them, or two, see something, right? See something. That's path number 5 for September. Path number 5 for September. Libra energy. There seems to be a lot of pain and a lot of truth that someone feels that they don't have enough of it yet. There's not enough truth yet. Some of this is court situations that's going on. But someone's single and they're ready, but they need to know more first. Like, I need to know whether you like me or whether you don't like me, or whether, you know, there is truth out there. Because justice and the sword of truth is basically seeking it, right? Seeking a relationship through being single here. So I'm single, but are you in a third party? Am I in a third party? Have I made my choice, or have you? Or through the physical distance, is this possible that this is ever going to be, you know, I'm hearing, are you ever emotionally available, is what I'm hearing. Are you ever available? Like, have you ever going to have time in order to put me first? Okay, so there's an energy here of the Three of Swords. It's like, well, I don't know if you're ever going to be able to, you know, we're ever going to be together if there is physical distance. It depends on how far that is. But there's also like, I don't know if you're ever going to be emotionally available to give me a relationship, like a full-time one. I don't know if you're ever going to be emotionally available or not. There's an energy here that someone's giving off through, I'm available and I'm single. So why is the 3 here? And that can be this distinct feeling that could be coming up through your reading of that someone could be involved with someone else, right? They could be, right? Because there can be a person here that has children with another father. That can mean that if there is like a long distance between people, that someone can start thinking, well, because I've met this person and they're single but they have kids, okay, are they ever going to be able to be with me and move to me? Or am I ever going to be able to move to them? Because if I have children, I have to take them with me to this new destination, right? If that's quite some far, like far off, far and away off, okay, then that person is still going to be attached to the father, right, or the mother. So if there's long distance, and this is in some of this reading, you can relate that distance to how long you like, because how long is a piece of string, right? So someone feels like they're being strung along a little bit, right? That the rope is getting like longer and longer and longer, and the weight is getting longer and longer and longer. Okay, now this can be that someone thinks, well, because you have children, or you have family, or where you live, you've got mortgage and house and home, are you prepared to leave all of that and come and be with me and stay here? And, you know, we're in a relationship. And then the other way around, right? Now, if someone has kids and a family with an ex, say, and they've got, like, children, because they are here, that person then starts to think, well, am I going to be able to physically go, because they're going to have contact with the children? So there can be self-doubt here. Now, there can be also some energies where someone doesn't want to leave where they live, right? And they don't want to leave their family. They don't want to leave their family behind in order to be able to go out there and physically start over a fresh new beginning in life altogether, because they probably have something built up with an ex. Which, like I said, can be family or children or work or all of the above that can start to accumulate in one's mind of self-doubting. Of like, is there enough time here? Because I'm single and I'm out there and I'm ready and I'm looking, but there's more that I need to know from this person yet. Some of you, this could be a new person and you're just in the aftermath of getting over someone, but there is someone there for you. But it really does depend on what other cards start to come out through this reading. Some of you, this is a legal battle. Like I said, this person here, Justice, Libra, and the Six of Swords and the Ace of Swords, is a fight for justice of what's going on within the family, and a fight for justice of why it's so difficult for me to get on with my family, right? And that they all seem to want to know what I'm doing and where I'm going, and like tracking me down for something where I can lead my own life. But there can be a lot of things that are going on around the legal department of things not quite, because I'm picking up that something is fair and just for someone, and that's justice. That's enough for them. It's like, well, that's enough for me. You know, that's enough for me. But there can be like, I've had enough. Like, there's enough. I've had enough. Like, because this person's single, but also heartbroken. So it's like, enough is enough. It's like, I don't know how much more I can do, how much more I can say. It's like, you know, I'm saying what I'm saying, and I mean it. So how much more can I put into this, you know, and how much more can I put into this connection to get you away from how much heartache this is taking, right? How long this is taking. Because how long these connections take is when the devil energy can start to overtake in one's mind when things are not quite coming together as we expect. That's why we have an expectancy for things to turn up quite quickly in our lives. When we're really looking for truth and stuff like that, we want it, and we want it now, and we want it all. Okay, so when we want it all now, there can be an energy that later on here you can start getting sort of like the badder energies. Depends. But we're going to try and find out what goes on for the rest of your reading, guys. Sorry if the light is very bad. I'll have to see what happens for editing. But we're going to go on with the rest of your reading. This will go to Tier 1 and Tier 2. This is for this month only. Next month, it may only just go to Tier 2 if I do this again. But it's something that I've done a long time ago. So basically, anyway, it goes to Tier 1 and Tier 2. If you join Tier 2, the 1st until the 15th is going out today because it's the 1st. Okay, so that will be up on Tier 2 members. If you're a Tier 2 member, you get to see your star signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, and your partner if you want to watch them as many times as you like. And you can watch all of those, and they only go over to Tier 2. And then the 15th until the 30th, that comes out later on in the month, only over on Tier 2. And then also the question and answer, and I'll post something up, but then just follow the guidelines of what it is that I say when I post it on Tier 2, and then read through it, and then leave the question, the answer, your name and stuff like that when I've posted it. and that will come up around mid-month, give people chance in order to join, and then we do the question and answer video. Okay, you can reach out for a personal reading or Skype call. Thanks very much, guys, and you can find all the links below. Cheers, see you soon.